Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Peaceful Oracle. This is your weekly reading for the week of November 29th to December 5th. So as I'm shuffling your cards here for the week, for the theme of this week, I hope you are enjoying, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking now. I hope you're enjoying your season, Sagittarius. And happy birthday to any of those of you who have a birthday this week. Beautiful. I love this. Bountiful harvest. So the energy that I was picking up on as I was tuning into your energy was really excited about some creative ideas. I feel like there's a need or a want or excitement and passion towards really manifesting and creating something. So some of you could be working on some creative projects, doing something artistic, doing something really just wanting to create something that's going to be important. It almost kind of feels like the sacral chakra is playing a huge role for you here. And I love this card, the Bountiful Harvest. So it kind of feels like you're feeling really open and welcoming as well. It feels like you're wanting to be around people. I feel like that social side of you is coming out and you're wanting to be around loved ones. You're wanting to share. It feels like you are feeling full. You're feeling abundant. And so you're wanting to share that abundance with the people around you. So there's this really full energy from you. And I feel like this is going to be a good week for you to really connect with people. And even in the month of December, I feel like you're going to want to connect with people. You're going to want to socialize. You're going to want to like do something of service or wanting to kind of extend your arms out and let people come into your space. So there's a really beautiful energy of receiving here as well, wanting to share, wanting to connect, that kind of thing. Really wanting to be around others as well. So very beautiful. I like this here. Let's get into your tarot cards here for the week of... I'm also seeing you being very balanced as well, like all your chakras aligned and balanced. It feels like there's something, it feels like you're happy. Like I'm feeling like a really happy energy here. And also relaxation. I'm sensing relaxation as well. So maybe some of you are, I'm hearing like putting your troubles or stresses to the side. It's almost like you're just taking a break from overthinking or from worrying about things. It's like you're making this conscious choice that whatever I have going on in my life, I'm just going to take a break. It'll be there when I get to it, and I'm going to stop stressing about everything all the time. So I see this detachment from some of the maybe negative energy or some things that have been stressing you out or, have been really just toxic. And you're pulling your energy out of that and just choosing to focus on something else. Like even if it's something that's still there or something you have to deal with, it doesn't really feel like you're not gonna, it's like you're just kind of not really gonna put too much energy into it. Just let it be there. Focus on something else. That's what I'm seeing. Star, beautiful. I feel like you're focused on what you want rather than what you don't want. I feel like you're shifting your focus onto that. And I'm seeing that, yeah, okay. So I'm seeing that, in the past, you might have put a lot of your energy onto these things that you didn't want. And it kind of feels like you're shifting things now. You're seeing that every time I do that or every time I put my energy into this, it never serves me. It always creates more. It almost kind of multiplies is what I'm seeing. And so I think that it's almost like you're saying to yourself, I want things to work out. I want this to manifest. And why doesn't this work out for me? Why does it always go in this direction? And so I think you're having like this realization of, well, maybe I need to shift my energy or I need to shift my focus onto putting more energy into what I do want rather than fearing of what could go wrong or, the things that I don't want to happen. Because sometimes I'm seeing, we can do that where we can, because we're scared of something happening, all our energy goes onto it because it's all we think about out of fear. And so I'm seeing that you're shifting out of a fear mindset and more into a mindset of what could go right for me or what are the things that can happen for me, because it's like you're making peace with the fact that I'm hearing like, I'm hearing it's like someone is saying this to themselves or they could be saying this to another person, but it's like in life, like something could always go wrong, like we can't predict that. So to always fear it and to always, be in this state of just always expecting something to go wrong, it's like you waste your life or you waste your time. Because you could do that for the rest of your life, is to be afraid of what could possibly go wrong. And I feel like someone is coming at this from this perspective, like they're saying this to someone that they know. And so they're having like this moment of realization of, we have this choice of where we want to put our energy. And we could put that energy on here, we could put it on energy on here, and which one's better. And so it's like you're choosing, you're having this like light bulb moment of, I'm just going to stop doing this and do this instead and see what happens. So very interesting. Okay. The Emperor. Yeah. So it's like taking back control over your life is what I'm seeing with the Emperor and the Star and Three of Swords. You're taking back control of your life, and you want to have more of a say-so of how things play out. And I think that you're using how you expend your energy into this. So Two of Wands. So now I see that almost as if because of your mind is shifting or your perspective is shifting, that you may start to want different things, that you may start asking yourself, because it's almost like the world is opening up for you. You're inviting the world to open up to you. Because maybe before, when you were coming at something from a fear perspective, you only saw limited choices or limited paths for yourself. And now it's that your mind has shifted. It's like the world is your oyster. There's so many things you can do when you start thinking about things in this way, is what I'm seeing. And so with the Two of Wands, I'm kind of seeing you look out into the world and seeing how your world is starting to open up. That when I shift the way I'm thinking, I actually have so many more options in front of me than I thought I did. And the only reason I thought I only had these two paths or this one path was because that's how I saw myself. That's what I've just limited myself to, just thinking that was all I could do. Yeah. Beautiful. So with the Page of Pentacles, for some of you, I saw you could be going to school. Maybe that's something that you never thought was in the cards for you. Maybe you thought that was something that was impossible for you. With the Page of Pentacles, I'm seeing here, with the Two of Wands and Page of Pentacles, I'm seeing in a more general sense, if this is not necessarily school, this is you allowing yourself to explore things that you didn't think were in the cards for you, or you didn't think you could do, or you didn't think was possible for you, or you were allowed to do. Like you could be the first one in your family to do something different. So you're taking on that role, you're taking on that path because you are claiming it for yourself. You're allowing yourself to walk that road less traveled. And so you're kind of trailblazing here with the Page of Pentacles. You're trailblazing for yourself and perhaps even like a lineage, there could be this, you're breaking some patterns in your family, that we always did this, but I think that I'm going to go this way instead. So very cool. Okay. Let's do a clarifying card with the Two of Wands and Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I like this. So Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. So this is learning from the past. This is, assessing where you came from and choosing and taking those lessons learned of what works and what doesn't, and applying it to where you want to go next. So it's like you're creating a fresh start for yourself. You're wiping the slate clean and allowing yourself to start over again. But starting over again from a place of hope, of optimism, but also from taking on the lessons that you've learned from where you've been. And then we have the Seven of Cups here, which is choosing. It's like I'm not seeing confusion. Sometimes the Seven of Cups can come with a message of confusion or disillusionment. But here, I just feel like you have choices. You have a lot of things to choose from. And because you're taking that on, you are allowing yourself to have choices. And so you could be spending this week or even in the month of December investigating or analyzing, well, what do I want to choose? Where do I want to go? So there's a really nice exploratory energy to this. I feel like you're going to enjoy it too. You're going to spend some time kind of looking at what you have to offer, like what are some skills, talents, and abilities and things that you can do. It's like you're just pouring everything out onto the table, every single thing, everything that you can possibly think of. You're just pouring it all onto the table, and you're asking yourself, well, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? What am I best at? And what resonates with me the most, or what kind of excites me the most? And you're just kind of picking that, and you're gonna go with that kind of thing. So very. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like there may be some people around you. Is what I'm seeing here. There may be some people around you that are worried about, or you could be also worried. It could be either. There's a worry here about, how you're going to provide for yourself, or how you're going to, like what you're going to do, feeling supported. You might not be even feeling supported by some of the changes that you're making. Maybe some people don't see how something could work. Let's look into the Seven of Cups and Five of Pentacles. Let's clarify. Three of Cups. Yeah. Clarify again. I think that there's something here about, okay. Yeah. So, you could have, some new relationships or opportunities that come in that help you to come out of this Five of Pentacles energy. I feel like you might have been in this Five of Pentacles energy for a while, Sagittarius, like feeling like you don't know, almost like you don't know where you belong or where you fit, is what I'm seeing. Because Five of Pentacles is not just, not having resources or money or ways to provide for yourself. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it could also be that you don't know where you belong. You may be with the wrong crowd or with the wrong people, or feel like you don't belong somewhere, which is the energy that I'm picking up on here. I'm not really seeing, money might be a part of it or may play a factor into it, but I'm kind of seeing this energy of I don't belong here. And it could be even sometimes in our families, where sometimes we don't feel like we fit, and so there's this desire or need to feel like we belong somewhere or like we're seen. And so with the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups, there could be some people coming in here for you, maybe some friendships, partnerships, because you're opening yourself up. You're opening yourself up to new things and different possibilities. So new people and different energies are starting to come in for you. And so maybe you might have an opportunity here to meet some new people or some new budding relationships or partnerships. Let me pick one more and see where this is going. Another card of Three of Cups with Page of Cups for Sagittarius. Yeah. And it could be, you have a lot of pages here. So what I'm seeing is there's a lot of like new beginnings, new stages of connections, like playing around with where do I go? Where do I fit? Meeting new people, networking is what I'm seeing with the Page of Swords, networking. I'm seeing some of you could be chatting with people online, maybe like forming groups, like being a part of a group, being a part of a forum, because you're wanting to open your world up. You're wanting to open things up for yourself and see what's out there. So I think that this week you may just be spending a lot of time in exploring to see what's out there for you. And so you're joining different, and they may not all last, because we have a lot of pages here. So Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. So, it's about exploring. It's not about finding the one yet or like the place where we belong yet, but it's like you're starting to walk down that path of something new and seeing it where it leads you. And it will eventually lead you to the right place, the right career, the right things. But so you're just kind of putting your one foot in front of the other here. Let me pull one more and then I'll go into clarifying the other two here. One more for the Page of, I like this, the Fates, the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, definitely something changing for you, something different coming in for you. So there's like a change in vibe. There's a change in the trajectory of how your life tends to go. I think that you're coming out of a place of lack. You're coming out of a place of feeling disappointed, or feeling limited and constricted. And you're going into a place of openness, taking chances, risks, believing in yourself, and finding different connections that just resonate with you better and may help you to feel like you belong somewhere, or you belong with a certain group or with certain people where you can really shine, where you feel like they see you or they understand you, like-minded, your tribe. And that's different for different people. So wherever it resonates with you is going to be where you feel like you can be your best, is what I'm seeing. Like you want to be at your best. You want to feel at your best. And so it's like you're looking for the right environment where you can be that, where you can feel relaxed and just be yourself. And when we're that, we can shine. We attract when we feel good, we attract the right careers. We attract the right, jobs, or the right friendships and partnerships, because we feel like we fit there. So, or the one that's appropriate at that time, at least. Okay, let's do a clarifying card for the Emperor here. I love this. You're getting unstuck. Because you're taking control. You're taking an active role in your life, and you're making the changes for yourself. And by doing that, you are getting yourself unstuck, and you're coming out of this place of Three of Swords. I feel like you see options and things available to you now, that you didn't see before. So I like that we have the Eight of Swords reversed with the Emperor, because having that sense of power over your life is helping you to feel like you have a way out, like you can escape something that has made you feel very restricted and confined. The blind is coming off the eyes. Okay, let's do a clarifying card for Nine of Wands. Yeah. Ten of Swords. So you're definitely done with something that caused quite a bit of heartache and quite a bit of stress, and just it is very toxic, and it's over. Feels like it's over now. Like you're walking away from it, and it's from something that has caused you to learn some hard lessons, some difficult lessons. And I'm hearing to be proud of yourself. That's what Spirit's saying, is to just be really proud of yourself, what you were able to overcome, what you were able to climb out of. Yeah, it feels really significant and really like, I don't know, intense, or yeah, it feels like, somebody really went through something here. And it feels like there's, like you're moving on to better lands, but not without the scars, to like remind you of, what you want for yourself now. Yeah. Wow. Very important. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Justice. So it's like things, I kind of feel like for you, Sagittarius, is almost like things that you've always wanted, you're now allowing yourself to have, is what it feels like. So there's a balancing of scales here. There is something being returned to you, or finally, getting what you deserve, getting what is owed to you, or, kind of claiming that for yourself, or creating it for yourself. I feel like some of you are creating it for yourself because you're allowing yourself to see it as a possibility. I love this reading. This is very inspirational, actually. It's very inspiring. I feel like you're inspired. You're inspired to change your life around, to take things into your own hands, and just create that change for yourself. Okay, guidance card for Sagittarius this week, November 29th and December 5th. Guidance card for Sagittarius from November 29th to December 25th. Yeah. shadow self. So I think that this is a truth, this is seeing yourself more clearly in a different light. And I feel like that's the message that I've been kind of picking up on for this whole reading is, seeing where we've been holding ourselves back based off of the things that are in our shadow, what we've learned to believe, what we've been conditioned to believe. And I think you're ready to open yourself up to something new, something more. And you're coming out into this new path with so much of that inner work and that inner healing already done. And there's this wholeness that you're coming from. And you're ready to just open yourself up and welcome other people in, like open your heart to others. Yeah. You're ready to be happy. It's like you're done with all the other stuff. You're ready to be happy. You're going to choose. It's like, I'm going to choose to just be happy. I'm just going to make that choice. I'm going to be happy. That's what I'm seeing. Like there's this real assertiveness to you. Like you're declaring it. Okay. What is in the challenge position for Sagittarius this week for November 29th to December 5th? What is in the challenge position for Sagittarius for November 29th to December 5th? Yeah, between worlds. So there's a lot changing for you and you're going from one place to the next. So it's like you're in that metamorphosis transition period where some things are still lingering and some things are, you're not completely in the new yet. So you might struggle with that a little bit. You may find that there's moments or those days where you find yourself going back to some old thinking or an old feeling. But don't let that knock you off of this new trajectory that you're on. Sometimes when we're transitioning, because the Fates card is here, so there's definitely a shift. But when we're kind of like in between, it's normal and it's natural for us to some days feel like we went backwards, but you didn't go backwards. So just remember that. That you did do the work, that you did make the progress, and it's not all in your head. That you're not kidding yourself. You did grow and you did evolve, and it's normal and it's natural that when we're transitioning from an old way of life into a new one, that we tend to kind of do this seesaw thing, like where we go in and out of what from the old, because it takes time. I mean, especially if it's something that's been there for a long time, it doesn't just disappear overnight. Especially if it contributed to a lot of some, paths that we took that caused harm. So it's like we need to kind of just be patient and compassionate towards yourself and just remind yourself that you have come a really long way and you've come so far and you've worked really hard on yourself, and there is new things coming in for you, even on the days where it feels like, you have one foot in one world and in another. So that's what Spirit wanted you to know. Okay. What do we have coming up that Sagittarius can look forward to in the week of November 29th to December 5th? Breathe. I feel like you're finally ready. You're going to get a chance to feel like you can finally breathe, but also to like relax, that everything is going to be okay, that you can finally like put down the walls. I feel like your walls are coming down and you feel safe. I think the breathe card, there's like this energy of like, oh, okay, I can finally just be here and nothing is going wrong and there's no tower moments or catastrophes or things I have to figure out or things I need to go rescue and change and all this kind of stuff. I can just be and I can just relax and be with myself and be happy. So that is a really beautiful place to be in. And I think that I'm hearing from Spirit to just savor those moments where you are just completely present in the moment. Because that's a gift for you that you created for yourself. That's a gift that you brought to yourself. That's something that you gave yourself, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself for that. And you deserve to enjoy it. You deserve to enjoy those moments where you can just relax and be happy and be able to just really be proud and like soak in all that hard work. Wow. Okay. So I was going to pick one card, but all these three fell out. So we have soulmates, a change in the wind, and we have a new life. So I feel like as you know, your world is changing. You're definitely coming into a new life. So if you ever doubt if this is all real, you can come back to this reading and remember these are the things that you have to look forward to: a new life, a change in the wind, definitely a change for you because you have the Fates card here as well. And then possibly new relationships and new connections with someone who really resonates with you. And I feel like they're telling me that it will be different from your previous relationships. Or things that you have experienced in the past, because you're different now, because you've shifted, because your energy has shifted and you've done the work, and you are coming more from a healed place, from a place of wholeness. And you don't have those walls and those wounds and things to kind of attract something similar. So I feel like because you're in a place of, because you're in that frequency, you're going to attract something very similar to that. And it's going to feel harmonious, is what I'm hearing. But just kind of let it play out in the way that it needs to play out. Allow yourself to grow, because it kind of feels like you're just now stepping into this and you're still kind of in between. So you're just now stepping into this new world, into this new path. And so allow yourself that time to really adjust yourself to this, because it kind of feels like there's some changes. But yeah, you definitely have a possibility of a romantic partner or a soulmate coming in here for you that it feels like different from what you've had in the past. So that's something you can look forward to. Beautiful reading, Sagittarius. It was profound is what it felt like. So I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. If this reading resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe, as it helps to grow the channel and helps me to tune into your energies better. And I will see you for next week. Bye, Sagittarius.